Blog Talk Radio.
Afternoon, America, and welcome once again to Business Credit Radio. We're on blogtalkradio.com, and we're happy to have you here. Thanks for coming. Now, Business Credit Radio is the voice for credit and finance professionals worldwide. Our sponsor for this evening is CMA.
This evening's show is partially brought to you by the Credit Management Association, a proud affiliate of the National Association of Credit Management that has helped business-to-business companies with their credit, collections, and financial decisions since 1883. Contact CMA at www.creditmanagementassociation.org for more details on how CMA can benefit you.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Phil Philbin, and I am the host for Business Credit Radio. And tonight our co-host is the Honorable Mr. Gaeta, Tony Gaeta, calling us from the Mile High City in Denver, Colorado. Say hello.
How you doing, Phil? I saw there was like a lull between my first and last name. I don't know, it must be some of the medication from having that tooth pulled. Maybe long-lasting, but...
Teeth pulled. If you can understand tonight, bear with me, listeners. If you can understand me tonight, that's great. I had 3 teeth pulled. My dentist is on a mission. Okay. At any rate, tonight's show, we're hoping to have some callers call in. To do that, you dial 347-989-8342. Now, that's 347-989-8342. And then what you do is you push in the pound sign and the number 1. You appear on my studio. I recognize you by your area code number, bring you on board, and you can address yourself to the person you'd like to speak to. Today's Business Credit Radio show welcomes Andrea Beaman. Andrea is a natural food chef, thyroid expert, author, and television host dedicated to alternative healing and sustainable living. Andrea was recently voted by Greatest.com as one of the top 100 most influential health and fitness experts in 2012. She was a featured contestant on Bravo's hit reality show Top Chef, that's season 1, and is a regularly featured food and health expert on CBS News, and is the host of the award-nominated Fed Up, a cooking show that educates guests on how to cook for and cure bodily ailments. She maintains her personal website that offers recipes, video blogs, food tips, holistic health coaching, books, DVDs, and inspiring health-related content. As an inspirational keynote speaker, she teaches fun cooking classes and health seminars to students at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, the Natural Gourmet Cooking School, the James Beard House, geez, I hope I get this right, Kripalu, yes. The Open Center, and 92nd Street Y, and other venues. Andrea,
hey, Phil, I heard laughing. I kind of suspect Andrea sneaked into the queue.
Yes, she did.
You see, I can tell that laugh. Yeah, I hear that. I know that laugh by now.
Yeah,
so I think somehow, some way, you came in the back door, Andrea. We never saw you coming in.
Yeah, I've been here for a few minutes now. Just been hanging around, waiting. I heard about the teeth. What happened to the teeth?
Like I say, my dentist is on a lifetime mission to not only extrapolate as much out of my wallet as he possibly can, but with that, all the teeth that go along with it. So I'm getting to that age. Let's just call it a new chapter in my life.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I'm lucky I
Nothing
can
you can
speak.
do for missing teeth, huh, Andrea? You can't help him out with that, huh? Let him gum his food, I guess.
That's right. Just chew, make sure it's really mushy before you swallow it.
Oh, I don't like mush. No, not even fried mush. My mother tried that when I was a kid. No, thank you. Any rate, welcome, Andrea. Thank God you're here. Me and Tony were going to sit and talk to ourselves, and boy, that would have made a boring show.
Oh.
Today's
We have all
discussion.
the problems with no answers, Andrea. So we'll let all problems, and then you'd have to come in and have to knock them down one at a time. At any rate, we're glad to have you here. I know I certainly am. I know Phil is too. I had people asking me questions left and right once they knew you were going to be back on the show. And, I tell the people, well, could you ask her this? And could you ask? And I said, try calling. Well, at the time, okay. So I've got a couple of questions for you from some of the folks out there, which I guess I'll get to them first because I have some of my own. But this first question comes from a good friend of mine. Her name is Linda. And she said, well, she misses work a lot because she has problems with diabetes and thyroid. And for some reason, certain days she gets up, she knows she has a problem, or if she goes to the phone and calls in and, really can't make it in. She is on medication for both of those. And she says, anything I could do to get rid of this dread and maybe not miss work. So there you go. That's your first question from Linda. What could she do?
Well, first and foremost, if her job is stressful, then she should be missing work. If she is exhausted because she's overworking, that also will really have a negative effect on the endocrine system. Your adrenals are responsible for releasing stress hormones and keeping you up and running and giving you the energy and the stamina that you need. But if you're in a job that is literally sucking the life out of you, you won't have the energy to do anything. So that's on the emotional level. But on the physical level, the fact that the thyroid is out and she's suffering from diabetes is clearly showing that her endocrine system is out of balance. Because both of these organs, the pancreas lives on the endocrine system, as does the thyroid and a lot of our other glands. And so her thyroid is out and she has diabetes. So she's not properly processing sugar. She's definitely... I don't know what her diet is like, but I would venture to say that she's eating far too many carbohydrates for the amount of energy that she's putting out. So, you have somebody, for example, who's that kid? Michael Phelps, right? He was the Olympic swimmer.
That's right.
Right? So this kid could eat, boxes of Frosted Flakes and, cookies and donuts and pizza all day long. Because the only reason he could do that is because he would then get into the pool and do 1,000 laps. So he's burning off all of the sugar and all the carbohydrate that he's eating. He's actually using it. But for somebody with diabetes, they are taking in more sugar than their body can handle. So a lot of times the cells will become insulin resistant, or the pancreas becomes exhausted. It's like, I cannot put out enough insulin for the amount of sugar that you're putting into this body. So she has to look first and foremost at the carbohydrates that she's eating and then her output. Is she exercising? Is she taking a daily walk? Is her body able to utilize that glucose? Because, every single cell in your body needs glucose. It needs sugar. It needs that to go. But if you're overeating the sugar and under-exercising, you'll always have a problem with the pancreas and with diabetes.
Well, I made a mistake. I called her Linda. Her name is Lucy, so she'll probably beat me up next time she sees me. But how we got into it, I was talking about certain things. I told her about the show. And actually, what she's being treated for, things she's medicating for, is diabetes.
Would you like to hear more? This is Phil Philbin, the radio talk show host on Business Credit Radio. This full version is available at www.blogtalkradio.com, or you can go to our website at ccma-llc.com. I'm Phil Philbin for Business Credit Radio, and we'll leave the phone lines open for you.